my goodness. Yeah. Oh my god. I knew. Oh my word. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Today we'll be talking with Hanu, who is an English teacher in Korea for the past 5 years.
5
Yes.
years. Going for 6, yeah.
Wow. Can you tell us a bit about your journey here?
To sum it up quickly, the beginning was difficult, the middle was okay, Corona was not fun, and now at the end, I think me and my wife were living the life.
Yeah.
It's actually you miss home, but other than that, it's actually quite a nice experience to be here. It's everything is fun. Our son is having a wonderful time also, so everything is good.
Yeah, Hanu has a kid here, or you and your wife have your child in Korea.
Yes.
Can you tell us a bit, how does that affect your life, and also with your work here, how is it different?
Me and my wife will always laugh about people we're going home to get mom and dad support, and we decided we could also do that, or we can stay here and try and do everything ourselves, because we want to be independent. The beginning was difficult because obviously I'm a brand new dad. I have a nice, wonderful temperament. My wife also has a very easy temperament. But otherwise, no, it's been a good experience overall. One small thing is that we have to pay for, they gave us the money for the pregnancy, I think my wife told you. But then now for the kindergarten or Nirijib, we have to pay a boatload of money, but hey, the boss is looking after the child, so I'm happy. So the boss of the kindergarten is looking after the child, so I'm extremely happy with that. Extremely good service overall. Having a child here is, I would say, 100 times easier than being back home.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, it's because we still have the, what's that card?
You said a mom card.
Mom card,
right?
yes, we have the mom card. The mom card makes it that a pediatrician visit costs us about 2001. 2001, so it's anything from 30 rand to 50 rand for a pediatrician visit. Sorry.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, no, everything that you need to be cheaper is cheaper here, except food, which is also very important for me.
Yeah. And then, can you tell us a bit about your teaching experience here? How is it for you working with a different culture with the children, and are you enjoying it?
So let's start at the beginning again.
Okay.
So I was working for an individual, let's call him Jacob. What he did with us was that he lent us out to companies that needed foreign teachers. But at the time, it was completely illegal to have your teacher. I think it's now still illegal completely to have your teacher signed up at more than two different schools. Myself, I had in one. I think for about 4 months, I had 5 schools for that 4 months, and my wife had about 6 schools for that 4 months that we had to go pop in and out of. So that experience wasn't too nice when it comes to working here in Korea, the different schools. The schools vary. They vary completely. You have the one that I am in now, where I design my own curriculum, where it's I can choose the vocabulary. We choose a topic, we choose a vocabulary, make a workbook, which is work, obviously, but hey, 30 hours a week. That's not really work. But anyways, we'll talk about that later, depending on who you ask.
How long is a class usually for you at your Hagwon?
So my elementary students are 55 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And my middle school, end of elementary, I think for us it was grade 7, grade 8 and grade 9, that's about 35-minute classes.
Interesting, how it differs.
Yeah, so we have the elementary school students for the longer one. We only have the one class a week, and then for the middle school and higher elementary, we have them 2 times a week. So myself and my coworker, who's also South African, we divided into your first class is presenting the words, doing a listening test, and then the next one is doing doing a workbook, where it's basically this month we did diet. We're actually doing dieting, and oh my god, Koreans and diets.
Not good, or?
No. They have this idea that if you do only low calorie, you'll lose weight, which is it is a scientific method. It's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But I tell them you can look at the power lifters. They eat 10,000 calories, but they eat thousands of calories, and they look fit better than most of us do.
Yeah.
and having that conversation, and then like the teacher, there's no strange diet. I'm like, no, look at this one. This is just purely eating chocolate. I'm like, really? We can only eat chocolate and lose weight? Like, yes, but look at this is what happened to the person's body. You're like, oh, and then there's a kimchi diet.
Oh.
I didn't know about that. There's an actual kimchi diet.
That's interesting.
No. Kimchi in my stomach.
Oh, really?
Not friend. No.
Oh.
The only kimchi I like to eat is the normal spicy red one.
Okay. Oh, there's a lot of different ones.
Yeah, there's like 1,000 recipes that they brag about. And
but it's super healthy.
yes, from what I heard, because it's fermented bacteria.
Cabbage, Wow.
Who would have thunk about fermented cabbage being a nice food?
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, like
History, war.
I forgot to eat this. Let's go eat this 100 days later.
That's true. How is it working with Korean co-teachers? Do you have Korean co-teachers?
No, I only have like the teachers that teach before it's my time. Like, so the Korean teachers and myself, we switch in between the classes. So there's never an assistant teacher in the class or a co-teacher per se.
Okay.
So if I have a problem, I either have to sort it out, or if my temperament takes over, I just walk out of the class and I go tell them, please come and sort out the child. Otherwise, my co-teachers in this school where I'm now, my co-teachers are absolutely stunning. Like, they are some of the better teachers I've ever worked with.
Wow, that's good to hear.
Yeah, no, I think I told you when we were walking this way, I will never change. If I can stay in Yula and stay in that job, I'll stay there.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it's super chill.
And okay, what are the things that you love the most about Korea and living here? And how long do you plan to stay here if you do plan on?
I don't want to like jeopardize my marriage by saying how long I want to stay here, but I would say the best thing about Korea so far, like obviously I think my wife said it's the safety. Like you've been overseas also, and you've also gone to other places, and you know that Korea's safety is like, it's a different type of comfortable, it's a different type of safety. I think she's told you a story where it's like we put our cell phone down and we're in a pub or in a bar or whatever, and we just chill for 6 to 8 hours and absolutely getting happy. And nobody touches our phones, nobody touches our money. It's not a problem. And then if you just look at convenience, like for example yesterday, like I told you yesterday, it was so hot for us. I got up, I think it was at 11:15 last night. I got up from my chair and I said, okay, I'm going to quickly go buy some beers, and I went to buy some beers.
Wow.
Which is, it's such a comfortable, absolutely comfortable life. And then how long? I think we will say another 4 or 5 years, baby.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
another 4 or 5 years, because it's such a comfortable living style. And my wife and I, we've decided that we want to buy houses in different countries. We're planning on buying houses. So we're staying here. We can easily take because it's two proper incomes, and we can take it like a decent knock when it comes to like buying a house. Where in South Africa, like both of our incomes wasn't enough to like barely afford a nice apartment. So yeah, I think we're gonna stay here for a while. It's like I said, comfortable, enough money, extremely nice food.
The food.
And then if you're lazy like me, then Korea's like delivery services are amazing. Like as you've discovered, Coupang is absolutely stunning.
So fast.
Yeah, the only problem with Coupang is that they took away alcohol.
Okay, cut. And what is one right stereotype and one wrong stereotype about Korea, in your opinion?
One right stereotype. They love rice. No, that's it. Like people always say like, oh, Asians, rice, blah 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 blah. Koreans will have rice for breakfast, rice for dinner, and rice for lunch. Sorry.
The rice is so good.
That's the whole thing. Like the rice makes our rice look like plebeian, and they're so. Anyways, so that's the right stereotype. One thing that I've seen that also happened to me is that Koreans look the same, or Asians look the same, and that's completely wrong. Like if you can easily identify a Japanese person versus a Korean person versus I would say I wanted to say mainland China, and then you have the other Chinese. Vietnamese, obviously, you can see that they're not as white as the Chinese and Koreans and the Japanese. But that stereotype that they look the same is completely wrong.
Okay, and what is like the best experience that you've had here, and the worst experience?
Best experience so far is when
you for watching. Please stay tuned for part 2, which will be dropping very soon.